Hey there guys, Next Gen Striker here, back again for another comic book review, and today I have for you Batman Volume 1, The Court of Owls. So this story is the beginning of the Batman New 52 for the Batman story, which is the best, by the way, and all I have to say is, wow, that was a good book. So first off, we've got the art style, and the art style took a little bit of getting used to for me, because I'm a big stickler about art. I don't know if you guys knew this, but art is like a big thing for me. If the comic book doesn't have like good art, you know, decent art to where I can tolerate it, I just can't get into it. And at first I looked at this book, I was like, the art's pretty good, sometimes it's a little weak, I don't know, but gradually I grew into it, and it does get really, really good. Well, I really like it. I don't know, probably stays the same, but whatever. So I really like the art. And the story is fantastic. The Court of Owls, you know, the secret society. And by the way, there aren't going to be any spoilers in this if you're worried about that. So yeah, there's this. Anyway, the Court of Owls, you know, they're going after all these targets, and they're this secret society that's existed for a long time. Or have they? Bruce Wayne thinks otherwise. But anyway, it's a really good mystery, and it's a really good just story in general. It's got a lot of good action in it. It's got all the Batman characters in it for the most part, at least in cameos. Nightwing is in it a lot, by the way. Nightwing, Dick Grayson, he's in it all the time, which I love because I love Dick Grayson. So we've got that. It's a really good mystery, like I said, a lot of good action, really good art, and I really got hooked to this book. I read the entire thing cover to cover in one day, and usually I don't do that with comics. Usually I'll pace myself, but I got so into this book that I just couldn't stop. And right now I'm in Volume 2. Like, I started reading Volume 2 after that. I was like, I gotta know what happens next. And it's just, it's so good. It is up there with the legendary tier. I think it's better than probably Hush. And Hush was like my favorite Batman book. So, yeah, this might be the best Batman story I've ever read. Period. So, I know there's really not that much to say about this book, but, I mean, it does tie in with the other Batman books, so if you are trying to read, now I'm not talking like Batman Detective Comics or Batman the Dark Knight, not those two, or Batman Incorporated, those are all separate, I think. But if you're going into like Batgirl, Nightwing, Batman and Robin, Red Hood and the Outlaws, I would try to read Batman first, because the other ones do tie in, like all the Robins and Batgirl, they all do tie into this. And yeah, I mean, it happens, I think in Volume 2 is when it ties in. So Batman Volume 2 is when all of it comes together. So I guess if you, I don't know because I haven't read the other ones yet, but if you haven't read this yet, you might not know exactly what's going on. I'm not really sure, but I would read this first just to know what the heck's going on. And I don't know how all those crossovers are going to affect the individual stories. Like I said, I haven't read those yet, but I am getting to that soon. And Nightwing is taking forever to get here. I don't know what the problem is, but that's the one I want to read the most. I'll probably be reading Batman and Robin next. But yes, I'm currently in Batman Volume 2, and it's really good too. So anyway, I highly recommend getting this book. If you are a Batman fan, just get this book. It is so, so good. So anyway, that's all I had for now. Catch you guys later.